Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a discussion today, as you might have seen with the title of this video, about what is going on with Chaos Zero Nightmares drama in the Korean community. Because let me put it forefront. If you've been around the channel before, you know we keep it like 100 on this channel when it comes to my opinion on what's good or what's bad in a gacha game or just in general. If the praise is deserved, it gets praised. If there's some slapping to be done, stop doing that. That happens too. And I've been having a blast with Chaos Zero Nightmare. Is there like a couple of faults that I might make a video about? Maybe I'll change some things up. Maybe this should be a little bit more apparent. Some nitpicky stuff of that nature. Sure, but to hear that like we're getting like 50 free premium summons and they're rewriting the entire story and all of this other garbage that I had to take time to figure out if it was true or false or what's happening, and then they eventually came out with like an official Chaos Zero Nightmare like apology live stream, blew me away. All right, blew me away, because there's so many good things going on with this game. And like, yeah, maybe the story's not like the craziest. I'm not the biggest story guy when it comes to different gacha games. You might know that by now, but I was able to get the gist of what was going on. And yes, I understand that there is a couple of problems with the main character of your character just kind of being non-existent really a lot of the time, but it's fine with me, I suppose. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm not in it for the story anyway. But to hear of why the Korean community was complaining blew me. I had to Google terms that I didn't know existed, right? I had to go look things up because I'm not like in that crazy culture of like knowing all these like street slang anime terms. I'm not that cool of a guy, all right? I had to go figure out what NTR meant. It basically just means that you're getting cucked by a 5-year-old a lot of the times. It apparently is what it is. I didn't know that. That's what it legitimately is. So a lot of the complaints apparently, and I remember this part of the story when I was holding the triple speed, where like somewhere in the story, like some things happen and some people need to get rescued or saved or picked up or something. And it falls to Owen, dude. Owen the G out there. Owen the 14-year-old looking guy, right? And I remember speeding through it and it was like a little weird. And because everyone was like, Owen, you're so strong. You're so strong, Owen. And I was like, weird or whatever. And that's what the complaint's about, dude. Everyone that apparently is mad about this, we're either rewriting all of the story, but stems from Owen getting the spotlight instead of your main character, and all these people wanting like the main character to have like this entire like all of the girls in Chaos Zero Nightmare must be in love with you or something. I don't understand, but apparently there was enough complaints that they're gonna rewrite the story. And please listen, this is my point. Don't do that. Don't make this game some like, oh, Commander, oh, thank you for saving me, Commander. No, dude, I will skip that story even faster than triple speed, bro. I will go to ludicrous speeds to skip that shit. All right, that's the one cuss we'll get this video before we're demonetized. I will go ludicrous speeds. Ludicrous speed. Prepare ship for ludicrous speed to get beyond that. But apparently that is what everyone's complaining about. I don't know if people don't go outside, literally touch grass in Korea. I'm not sure. Listen, all right, I'm not saying all Korean people. I'm just saying if that's what you're complaining about with this game and how fun the game actually is to play, that's what you're going to complain about. At this point in time, I think you're just making it up and you just want more free stuff. That's literally it. I have seen some other stuff about, you know, some apparent leaks of like, oh, different writers left and they changed it. And I saw some weird stuff, but like, oh yeah, they had to hire a new lead writer, and like she wanted Owen to be the G, and they changed the story, and let's go back in time and do all this cool stuff like Hot Time Machine. Who cares, dude? Who cares? So my big thing with this though is, yeah, it's cool. We're getting 40, 50 free pulls. That's fine. I personally don't care how much they rewrite the story. Just don't make it like this garbage, like dating simulator-esque, just trash heap of a story. All right, do something different, I guess, to appease your audience, but don't make it some like harem simulator, dating simulator story, dude. I get enough of that when I have to go memory wipe people from my chaos runs or like give them therapy. Listen, I turn the tunes on, Nia. turn the rock tunes on, right? That's about as far as into it I want to get. But outside of that, the other thing is we know changes like this take time. In this game, as far as I know, got a pretty solid footing over in global, and it's doing pretty great. And I'm happy to see that. I haven't had this much fun in a gacha game, a PvE gacha game, since I played legitimately Final Fantasy Brave Exvius back in the day during its golden years, before we got it ruined with like NV premiums or just Neovisions in general, basically, right? Some of you might be commenting the 7-star era ruined it, something of that nature halfway through there. Sure. But the golden era of FFBE, when you could walk around, there was like a little bit of story and stuff to do, and it felt like an RPG, and it was just fun to play and figure stuff out. That is where I am with Chaos Zero Nightmare right now. And if they have to spend all of this time to appease some actual cucks in Korea because they want to be the harem overlord, and we miss out on a ton of content, and this game silently loses all momentum and flows into the river of Cucksville, South Korea, because of that, I will be very upset. Thank you for the 40 to 50 pulls, but do not ruin your game, okay? Please, if you have to do this, please do it in a way where the game is allowed to keep its momentum. Right, we've seen games that have launched recently, Theory of Restart, who is now 6 months old, that has had one new event, basically, and 0 new main story added. Please do not go that route. Do not go that route. We do not want that to happen to Chaos Zero Nightmare. This game is way too good right now, and I am very looking forward to seeing what kind of content is added to it over time, because it is very fun and it is a very broken system in a lot of ways. And I honestly don't know how they really intend to balance the game, because you can do so many broken things even as a free-to-play player with the dex construction system of Chaos Zero Nightmare. I don't want you to ruin this game. I need you to spend the time on things that need spending time on. And I don't know how loud this population, right? I looked it up. It said vocal minority, but like it has to be large enough for them to do an apology video and give out 40 to 50 pure summons or something for this, for them to they're rewriting the entire main story. So if they had some original ideas that I saw in there about like it was going to be a different story and involve the commander a little bit more, as far as like the main character, and we were able to go back in time, and that's why we're able to turn the timers back on, once per day. You get the 15 times you can go back in action or go back to the start of the turn, something like that. That would be cool. Is that real? I'm not sure. I couldn't verify it, but if that's what we're gonna do, cool. If it's just because like Owen made someone's fifis hurt bad, I don't want to. That's not what I care about. I want you to focus on making the game good. Until then, God bless, guys. I had to cover this real quick, just so you had my opinion. I think it's stupid, and hopefully this is like the top of the drama that this game has ever had, and we're looking forward to great things in the future. Until then, take care, God bless, and I'll catch you in the next one.